Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Ryan, and back with another video after a couple months. And this video is about not listening about other people. I'm sitting here listening to the GOAT, Bryson Tiller, Right My Wrongs. And yeah, so this video is about how, or not how, but not listening to other people. And this ties back to my personal story. So I'm gonna talk about what I went through, and that may give you an idea of why you should not listen to other people, including your parents. So let's start with this. As since I was a young kid, I always knew I always have to, if in order to get to where I want to go, I need to learn from people who are where I want to be or have been there, right? And surpass that. So, I always knew I can't listen to my environment. Like, if I want to be an engineer and my father is a doctor, I can't listen to my father. I need to learn from an engineer. And I always wanted to own my own company. I always wanted to make a lot of money and own my own company and have a team that I can pay 10x the industry standard and keep them and love them and grow with them and be able to provide for myself, my family, and my future family, future wife, future kids, the best possible life, and be able to help orphans and kids in need and families in need and build mosques and teach the Quran and do all of those beautiful stuff. Um, my motivator was always, I am happy provide making other people happy. That's how I find fulfillment, helping other people, providing for my loved ones. I don't know what's the reason. I was born with it. I guess it's just too much high testosterone. I don't know why. I just like providing for people. I like helping people. I like making people happy. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I guess it's just high testosterone. Um, I like providing for the women in my life too. My mother, sister, aunts, grandma, all of them. Anyways, so those were my thoughts, like since I was a kid, right? So I'm currently 22, and I grew up in Saudi Arabia. I'm currently in Jordan. At 18, I came to Jordan to study uni. And since I was 15, I used to work because I don't like someone paying for my shit. I like to pay for my own shit. For my own shit, I like to take accountability. I like to be responsible for my own stuff. So since I was a kid, I used to work and make my own money. I don't like taking money from my father, right? Because I'm not a pussy. So at I used to work since 15. At 18, I come to Jordan and I realize how hard life is, being in this third world country, which I'm from. And I decide I want to make a lot of money. I have to find a way to make a lot of money, and I proceed to pursue multiple business models. And one of them is the one I currently am in. And for context, I own two companies right now, mainly one that I not technically shut down, but I don't use anymore. So my current company, I have two versions, one in Bahrain, one in the United States. The first one is in the United States. I didn't want to pay a lot of taxes, so I moved to Bahrain. So now I pay taxes. I do not pay taxes legally at 22 years old. I know, I'm a genius. I know. No, I'm just kidding. This is God's will. I did not do anything. Anyways, so yeah, 15, I came to 18 at Jordan. And since then, I start working on my own thing, right? Try to make money, try to do the whole thing. You know how that looks like. Anyways, so I'm working 10, 9, 10, 11, 12-hour days, back to back to back to back, trying to make it work because I want it bad enough. And I remember, so at the time, I had a lot of friendships. So my circle was really big, and I had a lot of friendships, a lot of people that I know, and a lot of people that knew me. And let's start with that. So basically, because I was working a lot, and because birds of the same feather flock together, and if I want to be a winner, I need to roll with winners. If I want to be at level 10, I need to be rolling with people at level 10 and 11 and 12 and 9, close to that. But unfortunately, I was around people who are level 1. And this is not to roast them, this is just to say the reality of the like where I was, right? And so I was very aware of that, and I was like, I need to not be around those people, because subconsciously, whether you like it or not, your environment will affect you. Whether you like it or not, that's just the reality of it. You can't deny that. Consciously or subconsciously, something will affect you eventually. And I was very aware of that. So I was like, all right, I'm going to cut all of these people. And not in a bad way. It's just like, hey, you guys, we're good, we're chill, but I really want to focus on my thing. So I'm going to roll with people who are focused on, the same thing too. So it was nothing, like there's nothing personal. It's just, we got to focus. We're mature now. We got to focus on our shit right now. Okay. So I did just that with my friendships and with my parents. So I sacrificed a lot of friendships, right? And so with my parents, in uni, right here, when I have the time, like if I have free time, some holidays, weekends, I would just book a flight to go to Saudi Arabia, go see my parents, right? And even so, keep in mind, I am working in Jordan 9, 10, 11, 12-hour days, right? And so even when I go to Saudi, I bring my laptop and I keep working 9, 10, 11, 12-hour days. And my parents did not like that a lot, right? So they're like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you doing this? You're working too much time. Is this actually making you money? And it got to a point where it's very frustrating to them that they hate to see me work. And that pissed me off. And the relationship got very heated to a point where it's like toxic, right? And so it got to a point where I don't even want to like listen to my parents. Like I hate being around them. As harsh as it sounds, that's the point where our relationship got to. I hated being around my mother and father, right? And keep in mind, the whole reason I'm doing this is because I want to provide for them a better life. So, I remember they were totally against me. Like they were like, stop it. Like you're not gonna make money from this. Stop it. And by the way, I'm not the guy who's gonna at the end of the video be like, my parents were against me, I hate my parents. No. I'm not that guy. I have pure respect for my parents, and I know for a fact that the reason they wanted me to like stop the business, they just thought it's a waste of time. And people make decisions based on their own perspective, and I am very aware of that because I work in like I have sales experience, and I have emotional intelligence, so I know how shit works. Okay, so I'm not gonna judge my parents because they wanted me to be comfortable. That's the nature of humans, and that's how humans are wired. So yeah, our relationship got very heated, and I hated being around them because I don't want anyone to interrupt my vision and the things I used to dream of. And so I go, so I came back to Jordan, and so far, heated relationship with my parents, very heated. Like it was the most frustrated phase I've ever went through with my parents, right? Like it was never this heated in my entire life. And my relationship with my friends sacrificed probably 90% of them. And I had this girl that I knew from uni. So I was in uni. I had this girl that I knew. Not relationship. She was not my girlfriend, not relationship, any of that. It was just a talking stage. We were getting to know each other, and we were matching, vibing together. It was very clear that I'm showing interest, she's showing interest. It was very clear that we're both interested in each other, and we matched in almost every single aspect, honestly. But sacrificed that too because I wasn't present. Like I just wasn't present, right? I would just disappear. Why are you disappearing? I'm focusing on my thing, honestly. And sacrificed that too because I was just disappearing. And I don't blame her, honestly. Like I really don't blame her. I was just focused on my thing. And I think if I was a girl and, the guy I'm talking to is just disappearing out of nowhere here and there, I would just end it. So I'd just say, hey, I don't think we're a good fit. Please go live your life. And that's what happened. I sacrificed that too. So to this point, sacrificed relationships, friendships, and very heated relationship with my parents. I'm gonna put this in the next video because this is about to end. All right, we're back. So So as I was saying, sacrifice literally everything, honestly. Social life, heated relationship with my parents, and a talking stage with a girl, a potential wife. And now, keep in mind, while I was going through all of this, literally every single person, while I was working on my business, was telling me, this is not gonna work, this is not gonna work, this is not gonna work. It's illogical, it's unrealistic, you can't make this much money from your laptop. And I always believed I can. I don't know why, but I always knew I can achieve the things I want to achieve. Like, I can feel it in myself, like I can feel it in my gut. It's almost like a feeling like God is sending me, right? And I was always the guy who just trusts his gut, honestly. So fast forward from 18 to 2025, beginning of 2025, shit's working out. I'm making a lot of money. What the fuck? What is happening? And it just it starts working, honestly, and it's crazy. And actually, let me change the song 1 minute, because anyways. So yeah, fast forward to 2025, beginning of 2025. I'm 21 at the time, at that time, and shit works out, and holy shit, I was right. And currently, I'm not living the dream life, but I'm living a life that is part of my dream life. Like, this is my current life. I'm so happy because this is something I used to visualize. I'm 22 years old. I have 2 companies. I have a team, and I have my own home. It's my home. I am 22 years old. I have my own home, which is something not really a lot of people can say and do at a young age. You can't, like, it's very rare to find someone who's able to do this stuff at a young age. And I'm so grateful. Like, thank you, God. I'm so grateful. And this is something I used to think about all the time. Like, I used to think about the stuff I have and I own at, like, currently, because I used to sit there and, like, talk to God, just me and him, and I'm like, God, please, like, I know that the fact that I am able to visualize the things I want is pure evidence that you, like, it's pure evidence that you gave me the ability to do it. So please, please, please make me able to achieve it at a young age. And this is the key here. It's not being able to achieve stuff at like, late. So one of the quotes of my mentors was, what's the point of being a billionaire with a B at 6 years old if your dick doesn't work? And that is so true. That is so true. Like, not to make this, about sex and stuff, but, like, it's so true, because it also relates to multiple stuff. Like, what's the point of being a billionaire with a B at 60 years old if you can't run? What's the point of being a billionaire with a B at 60 years old if you can't travel freely and have your health at its peak, right? Because your quality of life significantly decreases as you age. It's like you're going this, but then it dips suddenly. And I've seen that with people in my environments. And so my goal was always to succeed at a young age. I want to experience life and do shit at a young age. And so that was why I sacrificed all of those things, right, at a young age. I'm like, I don't care how much it takes me. And if I had the option, God is my witness, if God was like, Ryan, I'm going to give you the option to go back in time and choose to do what you did again, or live a normal life, God is my witness, I would choose to do it over again and again and again and again and again, back to back to back. I would sacrifice everything I sacrificed. I would go through all the pain I went through, and I would go through it all over again, because I do not regret any of it. Now, you might think, well, Ryan, but you sacrificed a lot of relationships, and your relationship with your parents is currently heated, etc. No, and this leads me to my next point, because every single pain I went through at the time it's like it got to the light at the end of the tunnel. So every single friendship that I sacrificed at that time, I have much better friends right now. Like, you guys see the kind of friends I have right now, you'll be like, bro, if my 15-year-old version of me opened my phone and saw like my contact list and my friends right now, he'll be like, what the fuck? How's this even possible? Like, how do you have this kinds of friends, right? It's like, it's illogical, right? So I'm grateful that I sacrificed those relationships because I have much better ones. And everything happens for a reason. Let's apply that to my parents. At that time, my relationship with my parents was very heated because they didn't believe it's possible. They probably didn't believe in me. And even though I proved that I am a person that takes responsibility multiple times when I was 15, 16, 17. But I don't know, that's just how parents always work, I guess. But yeah, I remember it was very heated at the time. But currently, motherfucker, you come look at how my parents treat me nowadays. You'd be like, what? How did it go from here to here? Like, my parents love me so much, and that's how it always been. Like, my parents are very good parents. I'm so grateful. If in any other life I had the option to choose parents, I would still choose my current parents. I think they're the best. I have the best father, the best mother. I would like never trade them for anything. But my parents always loved me and respected me, but it was just at that phase, it was very heated. And my current relationship with my parents, it is at its best it's ever been. It's like the peak, right? So I'm grateful for what I went through at the time. And let's apply it for the girl. I may again, it wasn't a relationship at the time. It was just a talking stage. It was a girl I know, she knew me. We felt like we can feel each other in terms of like interest. We're both interested, we can feel that. But I just, ended it because I was just like, I felt like I was disappearing. I felt like I don't want to strip this girl along with me and just do bad stuff. So I'll just end it, right? I sacrificed that. And looking back at that, I'm grateful that I did that, and I do not regret it, because I feel like at this state, like my current state, I may not have a girlfriend right now, I may not have a girl right now in my life, but I feel like I am much more ready right now, because I feel like I'm in a much more peaceful internal state, to a point where I feel I am much more ready, right? We're not talking, not only financially, bro. At the time, I was literally just thinking about how can I make money to like go get this girl, like wife her up or something. I don't even think about that right now. I don't even think about finances currently. I probably open my bank account once a month. I buy anything I want, whenever I want. I don't look at prices. So not only I'm in a better financial state, but I'm in a better internal, mental, physical state, financial state, like all of it. So I feel like I'm much more ready, not only to have a girl in my life, but to have like an actual wife in my life. Like, I'm much more ready for that. And so the goal of this video, so as you know by now, the amounts of sacrifices I put, if you are someone who's going through what I went through, you're probably someone who's going through that, I am telling you right now, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Do not give up. Do not listen to other people. Do not listen to your parents. Your parents lived in a different fucking reality. Do not listen to them. And you have to keep in mind that what you're doing is like the fact that you're not listening to them is you doing them a favor, and you do not have to explain it to them because they're not going to understand. Okay? They lived in a different reality, and the fact that you're trying to make something work is for them. You want to make it work for you, so you can then make a fuck ton of money, so you can provide them with a better life. So technically you're doing it for them, right? So you don't listen to them, because now if your parents are in the point where you want to be, like if financial success doesn't matter for you, if building mosques and helping the orphans and helping people in need and making a ton of money so you can just give it all away to charities and people in need, if that doesn't matter for you and you're a selfish fuck who just wants to make money so he can have his family only have the best life, then fine, feel free to do that. But I am not a selfish fuck. Okay, I always cared about other people. I always cared about when I make money, because I find my fulfillment in helping other people and providing the best life for my loved ones. So the point of this video, do not listen to anyone. Do not listen to anyone. Stick to your guts, stick to your principles, stick to your way of thinking, stick to what you see is right, because that is probably the right. If you can feel it inside of you, I am telling you, it is true. And that's it. Go get after it.